Today I want to welcome you and myself back to my Lego organizing journey. We started this year with this huge task of getting through 391 pounds of unprocessed yard sale, garage sale, and flea market Lego, and we hit the ground running. I got through about 15 pounds of this in just over a week. Things were going great. Momentum was moving. It was fantastic. That wasn't until this week hit, and Clark Man got sick, and then right after that, I got sick as well, and we spent the last 4 days pretty much laid up on the couch, not doing anything, and the Lego organizing journey came to a screeching halt, but that changes today. I'm feeling a little bit better, and we just need to get back at it. So that's what we're going to do today. The Lego organizing journey continues, and we're going to get some pounds done today. Where I left off last weekend was trying to get through these little bins that I have here, and I think what I'm going to do today, since it's a little late in the day and I'm just trying to get back in it, I'm going to do the easiest one. Hope you guys are okay with that. But we got this Friends one here that doesn't have much in it, but I think I can get through this. And then not only that, we'll get this into the collection, but then that gives me another bin to go through as well, because I've been kind of using these now. What I started doing in the last sort session was, instead of every time I get through some of this brick, I put it over in the collection, I'm now stacking it all up, and then once this gets filled up, I'm going to do one massive sort of this and then put it all away just to make it more efficient. I'm also doing that with the slopes and the tiles. So the slopes ideally could go in something a little bit bigger, and I think this would be the perfect thing. But before we get there, let's see how much this weighs, see how many pounds we're getting through today. 2 pounds 7 ounces. That's pretty good. That does include the container itself, but I am including the container in all these weights, so it's less than that, thankfully. But here's what we got in here. It's not much. This is going to be probably my easiest day yet. Oh, what's this dude doing in here? He's just a random guy in there. That's pretty cool. Anybody know who that is? Let me know. I don't know if he's built to spec, but he looks pretty darn cool. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to go through this and do a little bit of Lego organizing and a little Lego sorting back in the game. Wow, that looks a lot easier than the 7 pounds that I did the last time. Some bigger plates here. I think this is from a yard sale haul that I got that was all Friends stuff from a while back, and I think there's more of this somewhere. I feel like there was more, unless I already sorted through that. That is not Lego. That's a wire or something. This looks like might have been just one set. Is this the Heart Lake pool? It kind of feels like that. And this guy's just in there for good measure. The good news about this collection is that it is all Lego, looks like, and it's all clean, so it doesn't require any kind of cleaning or sorting of any kind. It's just a matter of putting all the pieces in the piles they belong to and getting it put away, which is what we're going to do here and what I'm going to get started on. Believe it or not, I have really missed doing this. You'd be surprised how satisfying sorting and organizing Lego can be. I know it might seem like something that's really boring, and to some people it is, but surprisingly to me, other people really enjoy doing this kind of stuff, and I'm coming around to it. Like, to put a little something on, watch something, or listen to something while you go through all these parts, and then when you're done, the satisfaction knowing those pieces are in your collection and they're in their proper place, so when you go to build stuff in the future and be creative with Lego, which is my goal, have I mentioned that? It's all going to be there, and it's like a gift to my future self. I always think of it that way. Like right now, going through the grind of 391 pounds of unprocessed Lego, it seems like a lot. It's a daunting task, but my future self is going to be so thankful when I have all those parts put away, because I feel that way now for all the stuff that I've done before. And when you go to build something, or if you're missing a piece and you're just like, oh, there they are. It's so nice. So it's just something that has needed done for a very long time. I've committed to doing it, and the only thing that can stop me is my health. And it did, at least temporarily, but we're back at it. And hopefully now that I've gotten sick, this is 2 times in January. Well, one was sort of in December. I turned 40 on December 28th, and then by December, I think 30th, I had COVID going into the new year, so welcome to 2025. And then I made it through a solid 2 weeks where we were very productive, and then I got sick again. Not COVID, but still just as bad, it seemed, maybe even worse. And here we are. So it's only up from here, I feel like, for this year. And it's going to be a big celebration when we get through all this. And I'm just excited to have you guys along with me on this journey as we do it. So thank you for tuning in, and thanks for all the well wishes. I did a little community post there talking about why the videos weren't coming out, because we were doing them pretty much every day there. And all the comments that I got were very supportive, and people are very understanding. Like, sometimes things are a little more important than a daily video, but there's not many things. I'm good. Just making a pile back here. Just doing the plate pile. This one's going to be easy peasy. I needed this today. This will kind of get us going. And then tomorrow we'll do like a solid 20 pounds maybe. I might actually. We got some time on our hands, so might be able to pull off a pretty good sort. We got to get our pace back up. I was ahead of pace. I needed to do like 1 pound a day, and then I think I had 4 days where I did 0. So we need to do like 8 pounds or at least 4 pounds in those days. I was way ahead though, so we might still be okay. I'm not really keeping too much track of that. I just like to see what it is each day and see how much progress we're making, because it keeps you sane when you're like, okay, that's 2 pounds. That's 2 pounds. That's 2 pounds. It feels good, man. 2 pounds off of 391. It's just like weight loss. It may seem like little amounts, but when you start adding them up, it becomes a pretty big deal. And just like that, my big pile has become many smaller piles. That makes sense to me, and hopefully to you, because I'll show you. We got big plates, we've got regular and odd plates there, we've got bricks, we've got, oh boy, am I really going to go through all these? You get the idea. We got tiles, we got these kind of pieces, we got those kind of pieces, we got them kind of pieces, slopes. And yeah, all these are going to go into the collection. Wasn't too bad doing that. That was a great little, like, get back into the routine type thing here. And yeah, again, this just becomes very easy. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to take this, and this is going to be for the slopes to go into. That way we can start stacking slopes in the same way that we're doing bricks here. And then when this gets full, we'll do one just epic sort session of these into colors, and then they all get put away instead of doing it little by little. I think this is going to make things way more efficient for me. And in the meantime, we just get to keep seeing the bricks and slopes pile up. So those are the slopes there, and we'll take the slopes from the last sort that are still sitting here. I've been kind of borrowing drawers. We do have empty drawers, by the way. For now, that's not going to last long. Put those in there, put that back there, and now we got the collection going. So there's the slopes. These big plates, I actually have a spot for these, and we're starting to get a lot of these. These are good for mills. We've been using a little bit of this in our amusement park here, if that's what you want to call this. I call it a disaster. It's kind of like the amusement park after a tornado came through. Kind of what it reminds me of, but I have a thing here that just has big plates. And yeah, just go in there like that. Pardon the lack of lighting. You get the idea. So I have storage here, this storage here. We could probably turn some more lights on, eh? And yeah, that's what we do down here when we're not sick. We organize and sort Lego endlessly. Maybe my next bin that I go through, it'll become the Technic one. That was taking me a lot of time trying to find all these little Technic pieces because I don't have that spot memorized so much. I'll show you what the Technic looks like. So usually I would just bring this over here. But man, doing that after every day really started to add up. So this is all my Technic collection. It's all kind of in a row down here. Got a bunch of it. I was wondering if maybe we could replicate a Lego Technic set, like maybe just pick one out. Had to be a fairly simple one, I imagine. But maybe we can try to build a Technic set using only pieces in our collection. That could be a whole nother thing that we do in the future. Other than building mocks, can we build Lego sets without spending any money or get as close as we can? I think that would be really cool. That would be a fun challenge to do. You guys could give me sets to try to build, and then I could do it. I'm really looking forward to the future of this when that future comes, and this is all behind us. But for now, we'll enjoy the process. We got some flags here. When I was talking about labeling, I think I am going to actually label everything. It just makes things so much easier when you put flags there. I know it doesn't look as clean, but like flags, easy. Now this, I'm like, what's in there? Oh, it's these little hand things. Yeah, so we're going to label them. I'll do it when I need to, but that's, you know, I'm going function over form, I suppose. I like this label right here, plants and fire. What more do you need in Lego? We could make a whole jungle probably. Add that to the amusement park. Animals, time for a zoo with a dragon and a pterodactyl maybe too, for good measure. One thing that I am actually sorting out still, we're doing the plates. feel like these are going to stack up way too quickly, so just best to get them done right now. And what I do is I sort these by color, and I think I probably showed it a lot. We're going to be repeating ourselves a lot in this series, I feel like. So here's my system. This is what I do. Although it will probably change as time goes by, because I'm going to realize there are better ways. And I'm always up for advice from people too. So if you know a way to sort more efficiently, or if you know a way to store your Lego better, let me know. I'm learning as I go here. And I imagine in the next 300 and... I don't know how many pounds we got left. 374 pounds maybe. We'll have this dialed in by the end. These plates are so easy to put away too. Everything is right here. Just go in there and by color. Just like that. I don't know how much more of this you actually want to see as I go through this. I could literally record all of this if you guys really wanted that, but I don't know if anybody actually wants like the full-blown video of me putting all of this into the collection, so I just save like little interesting things that I find along the way, and hopefully what I'm sharing is just that. We might be at that point here where the browns and tans need to get separated. Let's see if it closes, and we're good. Until we put one more piece in there, then we're not so good. Luckily, I got this. All those tiles that we're collecting here. That's pretty crazy. Starts adding up. Not many items going into the tackle boxes here today. We got those ones. And anything in here? No. In here? Yes. I'm getting a lot of these flowers. And my timer's going off. I swear I had a spot for these as well. Maybe they got moved though. This is why I need to label things so I can find it quicker. But yeah, these pieces, I guess they're in there now. I'm not really sure what you call these pieces, and I guess that's probably why it doesn't have a label. You can kind of see what's in there. That's one helpful thing about these drawers. But when you have so many of them, you're just kind of lost in it. You're like, oh, where the heck is that? I know somewhere over here, right there. Wherever those are, that's where they go. And the only thing I have left now are my bricks, which are going to go in here. So let's just go ahead and we'll just pick them all up. Actually, there's an easier way to do this. Much easier to do the old slide in there. Of course, you drop a piece to make it a Brickitect video. Almost ran out of time because all we've got left is this dude, and he's going to go into the minifig bin. These are all the minifigs we found so far in the sorting, and that's it. So there's the slopes, the tiles, the Technic, the bricks, all the other stuff into the collection here, some of which is getting overfilled. Minifigs, my tackle boxes, and the non-Lego continues to add up, although today, not at all, unless I add this to it, but I'm trying to keep like trash out of that. That's just going to be donation that we donate out or give away at the very end of this. I just want somebody to be able to use this and maybe make some cool stuff out of it, even if it isn't Lego, or if it is, and it's kind of dirty or broken, and it doesn't matter to you because you're just looking to have fun. Speaking of fun, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you tune in again for our next episode, which will be tomorrow, now that I'm back at it. We'll go through more of these bins. If you have one in particular that you'd really love to see, just let me know. I think we've got like maybe 7 of these left. Actually, we got 9 of these left. Holy smokes. Yeah, so there's all we got. That's a yard sale one. This one is like a bunch of stuff that was previously built and melted down thanks to the Clark man. This one's mostly organized, so that's going to be pretty darn easy. This one, oh, this is, I think, maybe the other Friends stuff. Maybe we should do that. Should we just do a Friends sweep? Maybe we'll do that one on the next one. There's some stuff in here that's partially built too. I should let Clark man get in here and play around with it too. This is just some, I think I got this at a yard sale for like $2 and kind of just threw it in there. So maybe we'll do that one. But we got other ones here too. Clark said one of these is like his favorite that he wanted to save for a grand finale or something, but I guess it really doesn't matter. We're eventually going to get through it all. Clark's already using parts from this to make cool stuff. He built a gaming controller over the weekend, and then he built like a TV. Oh shoot, I'm breaking it. Ooh! It says TV on the back, and then there's like Minecraft playing on the inside of it. Just pretend that never happened, but yeah, he's enjoying the parts and stuff. He just sits right here and he's just building out of all this, which is what I assumed would happen, and I'm happy to see it get used. But ultimately, I just want to get it in the collection and get it organized. So when we go to do stuff like this in the future, all your parts are right there. Although the parts are all right here too. Maybe the genius move of all this would be to clear out the storage room of doom, build this table in the center with like a lip that goes around the whole thing, and then dump all this Lego in there, and then that just becomes my system. when I need a part, I just go in there, start rooting around on the table, I grab the parts, we're done. But ultimately, I think probably this is the move. That's just it's like the lazy man's way out, but it would be pretty cool anyway. This though, it really can't stay, and I think like eventually I'm going to have to pick this all up because this has been down here for weeks now, just taking up all this space. You can't even really walk through here, but that's okay. You know, I like to have this here as a reminder of all the work that still needs to be done, and it's kind of fun like seeing things disappear like those little spots there, which is not a lot of spots, but we'll get there. It's just time and pressure. We just keep working at it, and we're going to do it. Just got to not be sick and be able to actually have some energy to do some sorting. And today we got back at it. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you tomorrow in the next Lego organizing video.